Hey, everybody. Andrew Morgan here with my co-host, Wes Spencer, here on the CyberCall Monday morning, joined with a good friend, Brian Blakely, founder of Cosant. Brian, how are you?
Doing awesome. Just really glad to be here. Thanks, Andrew.
Well, hey, we're really glad to have you here, Brian. And Wes, we did some controls last week with Phyllis Lee of CIS. We threw out some polls. You got some interesting things to share with us. And hint, it's going to be on security policy. You know a thing or two about that as a recovering banker, my friend, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And recovering banker is the right word. I should always use that for myself. You know, we don't, Andrew, I sometimes think we don't do a lot of things like nailing it with CyberCall. But one thing we're really good at is just asking our audience, what do you want to know and learn about, right? I mean, we're like really good at that, if nothing else. And, you know, we did a poll, and we did that poll, I like almost just out of the blue to see what people would think. We asked the question, would you be interested in doing a whole cyber call just on policies? And Andrew, I expected to be like 20%, 30%. Yeah, I guess so. Andrew, it was like 97% of you guys were like, yes, sign me up for a policy-driven cyber call. So Brian, here we are because of that is the ramification. Brian, talk to us a little bit about your background in writing policies and why they're important.
I've written thousands of policies over the years, and would love to. Well, first of all, quite frankly, I am just shocked this many people want to learn about policies, especially the right way to do it. Policy is usually one of those things where people hear and run and get scared and go the other way. So excited to talk about this topic. I'm passionate about policy, and I think that as we kind of get on this call and learn together, there'll be some questions, and I've got some do's and don'ts that really excited to share and talk and reinforce some of what Wes is going to talk about. The why is so important. And then how do you put policies together? How do you meet your customers where they're at today? What is the purpose? And talk through all of that. And there's some gotchas and some things that you really want to pay attention to that I'm excited to chat about.
I love it, Brian. Like if I were to title this cyber call, I would call it policies and PTSD. But you seem to want to call it policies and passion. You're passionate about it. I heard you use that word. So that's why we got you on the call. We are very excited to have Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, cyber call. Make sure you guys are on it. Andrew, I'm pretty pumped. What about you?
I'm really pumped. And I'll close with this. Little known secret, Wes, Brian has owned 6 MSPs in his career, sold his final one in 2017. Maybe we can ask him why he hasn't owned a 7th, Brian, but we'll hold on.
That's a whole other podcast right there, I think. But at the same time, excited, and I think I can add some special connection to the MSP space and how we all can help our clients.
Fantastic.
So he's like, you know, being a Tampa guy, he's like Brian, you're like the Tom Brady of MSPs. You just need your 7th, right? That's the key.
I don't know. No, I don't think I have the stomach or appetite. I have mad respect for all the MSPs and MSSPs out there. It's just not for me anymore. And if your server goes down or anything, do not call me. I'm not going to monitor anything or anything like that. I'm a strategy and leadership guy, but excited and passionate to run in and see how I can help be a resource on the policy side and add to some of the conversation.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Well, Brian, we can't wait to see you there.
See you in a few hours.
Looking forward.